Okay, so as I was sitting here trying to figure out which one of these two watches I want to wear today as I go on about my day, I wanted to kind of ask everyone a question. If you had to just one of these to wear for the rest of your life, which one would you pick? And the choices are between the Omega Seamaster 300 and the Rolex OP, the 41 millimeter. So then if we talk about pricing, this watch here is $6,500 if you can get one from your authorized dealer. For me, it took about 3 months to get mine, which is, from my understanding, very fast compared to, from what I've heard, some people waiting for up to 2 years to get one of these. Which is really crazy when you think about that this is essentially the very entry watch into the world of Rolex, and the fact that it's a 2-year wait for some people, that is a long time. But now if you want to go to the secondhand market or the gray market for this watch, you are looking at spending anywhere between $8,000 to maybe $11,000 depending on condition and all that. If it's brand new, has not been worn or anything, you're most likely spending it between $11,000 to $12,000 for one of these. Okay. Now the price for the Omega Seamaster on the bracelet from Omega, this watch here is I think $5,900, brand new. You can walk into a boutique today and pick this up, and you might even be able to get a little bit of a discount, from an AD, maybe 10-15% discount on this. But if you want to go to the gray market to buy one of these, which I don't mind at all, really. If you go like to Joma shop or something like that, you can buy one of these watches probably for about $4,400 to $4,200. If you negotiate a little bit, you can get this watch for that much money. So as far as what costs more, the Rolex will definitely cost you more, and there's a long wait time if you want it brand new from a dealer. What's going to retain value? Obviously, it's the Rolex. If you buy this brand new from Omega, the second you walk out the door, if you buy it for $6,000, you've probably lost at least $1,500 immediately. It's kind of like buying a brand new BMW or something. You drive it off the lot, now you lost 15% just like that. With Rolex, it does retain value, but it's much harder to get. And whether some people, want to play the AD game or they don't want to wait, that's kind of up to you. Now me, if I had to just choose one of these to wear forever, and I really love both of these watches, I think I would go with Rolex, because I feel like it can go with everything, absolutely everything, and it is easier to wear. It's lighter. The bracelet experience, in my opinion, is much nicer than what you find in Omega. Although, you throw this on a NATO strap or the rubber strap, it's going to look great. I don't think this would look all that good on a NATO strap whatsoever. But if I had to pick one for the rest of my life, I would choose this green OP over this Omega Seamaster. But if the choice was between the Seamaster and the Sub, I think, to be honest with you, I would pick the Seamaster. Just based on the look of the face alone, I think this looks better than a Rolex Sub, in my opinion. But again, you can't beat, Rolex price retention and the prestige of Rolex. It's always going to be, I think, a couple of levels up above what Omega is. Having said that, Omega makes amazing watches, and again, in my opinion, I would pick this over a Sub as far as divers go. But that's just me. Anyway, I'm curious what you guys would choose if you had to make a choice to only wear one forever. Now, the presentation alone, I feel the difference is night and day between Omega and Rolex. With Rolex, you get the classic green box that's kind of like, okay, it's a nice box, But when it's compared with the Omega box, the wood box, I mean, this is a whole different level compared to Rolex, I feel. Whereas this is, again, it's the classic green Rolex box. It's nice. There's nothing wrong with it, but this is just so much nicer here.